I think the pig industry at this moment in time has just come through the worst 12 months that we've experienced, certainly in the last 30 years. We've had the perfect storm of lowering of pig prices, but at the same time having a massive increase in our raw material costs, so the costs of the feed for those pigs, and also a shortage of labour in the abattoirs, unable to process all of the pigs when they are due to be processed on farm.
Richard Hooper, Farm Director of Harper Adams University, gives an accurate account of just where the pig industry is. Feed costs that don't look to be coming down fast enough are just part of the problem.
We're about £250 a tonne this time last year for feed, an average feed. We're now £100 a tonne more than that. So it's a huge increase on our costs. So at the moment, I would say we are selling pigs at about 195 pence a kilo dead weight, and our cost of production is probably about 230, 235 pence a kilo production. So we're losing money at the moment.
Animals that get too fat carry financial penalties, and COVID lockdown has caused a queue.
Yeah, so that's been part of the problem, is we haven't been able to send pigs to the processor when we wanted to send those pigs, when they're prime, when they're ready, when they're in contract. If that pig goes 0.1 of a kilo over the contract weight, we have been deducted up to half price.
Martin Rowley of Buttercross Foods has also felt the pain of lockdown, especially around pork produce.
90 to 100 kilos live, it is absolutely spot on for a bacon market. Yeah, the job closed down. Hospitality disappeared. It just was no longer there. And as a consequence, a huge proportion of the British production and European production goes into hospitality. It was alongside chickens and beef and everything else in the industry. Some of it found its way back through retail, but nowhere near as much as with hospitality. People weren't eating as much at home as they would have done had they been going out.
Food production costs are most definitely in the inflation equation, and calls for a new agri-policy, especially around subsidies, is growing louder.
I'm not sure single farm payment is the best way of helping farmers, because it's just based on the land that you farm. It doesn't actually instigate sort of innovation or efficiency on the farm. I think there needs to be support for agriculture. It just needs to be more targeted to get more innovation, get more efficiency, get more differentiation of product, and support in that way.
Output levels for 2023 are down, and with that comes a worrying prediction.
We know there's going to be a shortfall of pigs by 10 to 15% next year anyway. By 2023, the end of, there won't be a supply chain of high quality British pork.
Dougie Beattie, GB News.